Greetings warriors! Check out how easy it is to create this sidebar. It looks really awesome, and not only that, but it's working on all resolutions. So we have this more narrow version for our tablet view, and for mobile devices we have the button which is bringing up the drawer with our sidebar. This one is built with Shadcn, and this is the easiest way for me to create a proper sidebar. As always, we are starting with a fresh copy of Next.js, and first thing we are going to do is to install Shadcn. So we are clicking Get Started, Installation, Next.js, and we are running the npx Shadcn UI latest init. I'm running it directly in my terminal, and I'm just going to choose everything by default, slate default, yes, and we have our Shadcn now installed. Now we're going to take the sidebar from Shadcn blocks page. That's the same admin area that we have created in one of my previous videos. If you haven't seen the Orcish admin, you can check it out now above. And this is the sidebar. So we're going to use this sidebar, and I'm going to copy the entire page, so together with the header, sidebar, and main part, and I'm going to paste it into my main page on Next.js project. So here I'm just going to add default because Next.js needs default in order to run the page. And now we need to add all of these Shadcn components for this page to actually work. So that one should be easy. We just need badge, button, card, drop-down menu, input, and sheet. So I'm going to go to the components here, and so we're just going to go one by one. And first thing we need is the card. I'm going to copy paste that one. Then we said we need an input. I'm not entirely sure that we need all of this for our sidebar, but let's just install that so we can see the entire page. I already installed the card. And then we need sheet. We need what we said, drop down menu. It's installing the sheet. We need drop down menu. And what else here? We need button and badge. And that should be it. So here is now the button. And last, we need our badge. So that should be it. Let's check if nothing is complaining here. Nope. And now when we go here, we have our admin area. And as you can see now, we already have our sidebar, and it's even working for all the resolutions. So we have also the button, but what we don't have is we don't have it separated. So here it's directly inside this page. We don't have two components that are sidebar and mobile sidebar. So we are going to extract it, and then later for each new project you can just copy and paste this sidebar, and it's always going to work. After that, it's only for changing the content or whatever it is for your project. So let me return just this so you can see everything. And now we are going to separate our mobile nav first. So I'm searching for the hidden thingy, and that's this one. So this entire sheet is actually our mobile nav. And I'm searching for so this is the closing element of sheet, and I'm cutting that out. And inside the components, in the UI, I'm creating a new file, and I'm going to call it mobilenav.tsx. And here I'm creating a new functional component, and inside I'm just pasting the entire thing that I cut from our page. This one I'm going to call it mobile nav, like this. And now we just need to import all these thingies that are coming from Shadcn. So we need our button from the components, we need our menu, that's the Lucid React icon, then we need sheet content, that's also from our component, link is from Next.js, package 2 is again Lucid React, that's an icon, and home is also an icon, shopping cart, then badge, that's from our components, package, that's also the icon, users icon, Lucy line chart, I said Lucy chart, and finally we have our card component, so card header, card title, whoops, and card description. Is that all? No, we have the card content, and that should be all. So now we can check here. This is one really great tip. Check here for red lines if you have any errors. So we don't have anything. Now we can just put in here our mobile nav component. So I called it there, and now if we test it out, if I put this to be smaller, we are getting here our button, and this is now our mobile nav component, which we can use on any project. So this one is working exactly the same everywhere. It doesn't have like anything like some external things that are working with it. So you can just put it on whatever project. Now what is left is to extract in the same way this entire sidebar. That one should be also pretty much straightforward, so we just need to find out where it is. So here it is, it's hidden, and after medium it's becoming a block. So I'm just going to rename it to aside because that's actually a sidebar, it's not a div. And now here I renamed also my closing tag, and I'm cutting that out. Now again, in components UI, I'm creating a sidebar.tsx, and inside, using the snippets, creating a functional component, pasting everything inside, and I'm just going to put this first S to be capital, and same thing again, we're adding the link from Next.js, package 2 from Lucid React, button from our Shadcn components, then we have our bell icon. Here we have our home icon, then we have a shopping cart, badge that's coming from the components, so don't make a mistake here to add a badge from Lucid React, then you're going to have a bunch of bugs wondering what is happening. Then these are all icons, and line chart is also an icon, and finally again the card, I can just copy it from here, from the mobile nav, it's the same thing. And now we're checking for the red lines, nothing, great. Let's just add it now inside our page. So I'm adding the sidebar, and if we now remove everything except the mobile nav and the sidebar, so I'm going to put mobile nav here, and I'm going to delete entire thing here, and let's just remove quickly everything that is not used, and nothing is used anymore. So we have just our sidebar and mobile nav, and now we have our sidebar working. And if we make it more narrow, we have our narrow version, and also here we have the mobile version. This button just needs a little bit of padding so it looks more natural, so I'm going to put here padding of 5, and now it's just a little bit moved from the corner, and it looks awesome. That's really the fastest way for me to create a sidebar in Next.js. And what I would add here, an upgrade for our sidebar and mobile nav, I would add some prop called items, for example, and then we could map through those items and create all links. So that could be somewhere externally, and then both sidebar and mobile nav could pull those items and then just display everything. So you could then add new links externally and not in both components, but they would be dynamic. That would be really cool upgrade. Also, these sidebars are fully working in both dark and light mode, and to show you that quickly, I'm just going to implement the dark mode quickly. So that's really easy peasy. We're just going to add next themes, and then we are adding this one, the theme provider, in our components, and that one should be a wrapper in our layout. So theme provider.tsx, and there I'm copy pasting that whole theme provider, and we're putting it here inside of our layout, here in our body, and I'm calling it from our components UI folder. It's still not alive. I am reloading the window, and now it should be called from here. Yes, from our components. Did I call it? Not yet. Now I did. And now theme provider, like this. And lastly, we are adding the mod toggle component, which is going to change our light mode to dark and the opposite. So here it is, and I'm going to call it inside our page here. We can just call it anywhere just to test it out. Mod toggle, and here if we go, we have a bunch of errors. I'm going to restart the Next.js app, and now it should work. Usually when I install light and dark mode, from some reason it's failing to reload the app. So here it is. You can see our sidebar. Now it looks a little bit bad, but that can be fixed, of course. And if we go to light mode, it works. If we go to dark mode, it works. So it's really great also for different themes. Here, if we take, for example, this red theme and we copy that code, copy, and we go to our global CSS, and then we change the entire thing, then it's also working for different themes. So this sidebar is really, really awesome, and I hope that you are going to use it on multiple projects and not just on one. I hope you enjoyed, warriors. If you have any questions, there is a Discord channel. You have invitation in the description below. And if you like this kind of content, subscribe to OrcDev channel.